Bismillah. One of the very great personalities, great tabi'i, very great faqih, and a person who had excelled in every line was Hazrat Hassan Basri rahmatullah alayhi. So he was a person also of tremendous knowledge, tremendous understanding, and a person of a very high caliber, known among the Sayyidut Tabi'een, among the leaders of the Tabi'een. So his one statement is that the greatest amal for somebody of that caliber, who is regarded as a great faqih, great wali of Allah Ta'ala, and person of tremendous knowledge, and he is now starting off with this, that the greatest amal. Now that must be something really very, very deep. So what is the greatest amal? He says, the greatest amal, al-fikra, thinking, pondering, reflecting, and wara. Wara is a level of taqwa, beyond taqwa, where a person is very cautious about everything. He doesn't take chances in anything. He's making sure everything is correct. Everything what he's doing, there's no doubt in it. So the first aspect that he mentioned was the aspect of this pondering, thinking, which is something we seldom do. We don't think before what we say, what we do. We don't even think after also. One is a person didn't think before. He, without thinking, blurted something. Without thinking, he did something. But if he thought afterwards, he would have realized his mistake also. He should have thought before, but if he didn't think before, but he stopped to think after that I did this, or I said this, was this the right thing to say, then he would have learned from his mistake. He would have realized his mistake to start off with, and he would have learned from his mistake. Hassan Basri rahmatullah alayhi, another statement of his in the same regard is that this thinking is a mirror. This thinking is a mirror. It will show you what is good and what is bad, provided you're looking in the mirror. If a person doesn't look into the mirror, then he won't see either things. He won't see whatever it is. He'll just keep thinking about himself that everything is very good, but he won't see where the problems are. So this thinking and pondering is an extremely important aspect. Once somebody comes in, and Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala an, he is holding on to his tongue, and he is talking, so to say, to himself. Inna hadha qad awradani al-mawarid. This is what has put me into trouble. Now, he's sitting and talking to himself in this manner, tugging on his tongue. This was that same reflection. Now, there might have been some very, very extremely minor issue, that something he might have said which he felt was not the most appropriate thing. But despite being so minor and so trivial maybe, but he was so concerned about it, he is chastising himself, he's sitting, he's thinking about it, pondering, and in order to make it very, very effective, he's even physically tugging on his tongue. So this is the aspect. Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala an, the person who had come to ask for get some work done, but he came at the wrong time, and at that time he caused a disturbance. Hazrat Umar radiallahu an at that time struck him with the whip once. The person left, he realized his mistake, thinking. He went, asked him for forgiveness. The person asked him to do the same to him, to take that whip and hit him back. But the person refused. He declined to do that. So, okay, I forgive you for Allah Ta'ala's sake. Made him say that. But when he came back, he didn't forget about it. When he came back and the person was now gone, he didn't just dismiss it. Well, one thing came and happened and it's done. He now started turning to Allah Ta'ala and talking to Allah Ta'ala and talking to himself, that this was your condition previously, now this is your condition. Allah Ta'ala gave you honor, and now when Allah Ta'ala put you over people, this is how you treat them. He's talking to himself. What is all this? This is the thinking. So now many times we slip up by not thinking beforehand, before we do something, before we say something, how we react to things, what is our conduct in the manner in how we do things. That was supposed to have happened before, but if it didn't happen before, the least is it should have happened after at least. So this is something to happen regularly, daily, that a person should be taking stock of how he conducted himself, what he did, what he said, in a very cursory manner also, But this is that mirror. He'll look into that mirror, hopefully he will see his faults. And if he looks sincerely, then he'll find it. He's not looking in order to see what he wants to see and not see what he doesn't want to see. He's looking to find the faults within himself. Then inshallah he'll be able to detect what the problems are, and this will create fikr to rectify it. Then in order to rectify it, he will take help, take advice and move forward.
अल्लाह अल्लाह कैसा प्यारा नाम है, आशिकों का मीना और जाम है।